The Cleveland Browns season is spiraling into chaos, and it's not because of one bad play or one unlucky game. It's a pattern that's becoming impossible to ignore. Week after week, the same story plays out. Flashes of potential drowned by poor leadership and even poorer decisions. And now, it's reaching a breaking point. Fans are frustrated. Players are losing faith. And the entire organization seems stuck in a fog of confusion that starts right at the top. Myles Garrett, one of the few consistent stars on this struggling team, has become the face of composure amidst the storm. His calm, measured response to the ongoing quarterback controversy stands in stark contrast to the emotion and outrage that had consumed the fan base. While many expected Garrett to blast the coaching staff, he chose restraint, saying only that the quarterback decision wasn't his call. To some, it was leadership through discipline. To others, it was silence when the team needed a voice. For fans, the situation feels painfully familiar. The Browns are once again in the middle of a lost season, outgaining opponents, holding them to fewer yards, and still finding ways to lose. Against the New York Jets, a team with just a handful of wins and even fewer offensive highlights, the Browns managed to dominate statistically, but still fall apart where it mattered most. How do you outgain a team by over 100 yards, control possession, and still lose the game? It's the kind of question fans are tired of asking, because the answer always seems to point back to the same place: the sidelines. Kevin Stefanski, once hailed as a disciplined strategist, now looks like a coach trapped by his own stubbornness. His refusal to adapt, his loyalty to a failing system, and his insistence on keeping Dillon Gabriel as starting quarterback have left the Browns stuck in neutral. Gabriel's performance has been anything but convincing. Missed throws, bad reads, hesitation in the pocket. It's all there every week. The stats tell one story, but the film tells another. A quarterback too afraid to take chances, and a coaching staff too blind to admit it. 6 sacks in one game, constant pressure, and no rhythm on offense. Yet Stefanski continues to double down. Meanwhile, Shedeur sits on the sidelines, helmet on, waiting for a chance to change the narrative. He's the player fans believe could inject life into this team, the one with the arm, talent, and confidence to ignite something new. But Stefanski won't budge. And now, even the team's leaders seem unwilling to push him. That's where Myles Garrett's silence hits hardest. The fans don't doubt his effort on the field. They know he gives everything every play. But leadership isn't just about what happens between the whistles. It's about speaking truth when no one else will. Back in the day, players like Marshawn Lynch or Ray Lewis would call out their teams publicly, not out of disrespect, but out of love for the game. They refused to accept mediocrity. Today, though, the modern athlete has learned to play it safe, to protect the brand, to give the politically correct answers. Garrett's refusal to call out the coaching staff might be professionalism, or it might be fear. Fans are starting to wonder which one it is. It's not that Myles doesn't care. It's that he's chosen a quiet kind of leadership, the kind that focuses on controlling what he can. He's focused on defense, on effort, on keeping the locker room from crumbling completely. But his calm tone leaves a vacuum, one that desperate fans are filling with anger and doubt. They see him as the one man with enough influence to force change, yet he's choosing to play it safe. And while he stays diplomatic, the Browns keep losing. Every week the same mistakes repeat themselves: red zone inefficiency, bad time management, missed blocking assignments, and play calling that defies logic. The frustration isn't confined to the locker room anymore. Even insiders and analysts are starting to turn on each other. After the latest loss, Browns insider Tony Grossi went on social media blasting Shedeur instead of the actual starter, Gabriel. It was a bizarre twist given that Grossi was one of the loudest voices calling for Shedeur to be drafted as the future of the franchise just months earlier. Now, he's changed his tone, throwing blame in every direction except where it belongs. Fans quickly called out the hypocrisy. How can someone who once called Sanders a first-round talent suddenly use him as a scapegoat for problems he hasn't even been allowed to fix? It's a perfect reflection of the Browns' culture right now. Inconsistent, confusing, and built on deflection instead of accountability. The truth is, this isn't just about one bad quarterback or one indecisive coach. It's about a system that rewards silence and punishes truth. The players don't speak up because they've learned that rocking the boat can get you benched, traded, or branded as divisive. The coaches won't change because admitting failure means losing control. And insiders, they protect their access by spinning the story instead of exposing it. Everyone's playing defense, but no one's playing to win. The fan base, however, has seen enough. They've been through decades of false hope, of seasons that start with excitement and end in resignation. They know what losing football looks like, and this is it. You can't keep preaching patience when every week looks worse than the last. You can't keep saying the system works when the numbers and the scoreboard say otherwise. And you definitely can't keep calling out players who haven't even been given a chance while the ones on the field keep failing. It's not just unfair, it's insulting. At the heart of it all lies one simple truth. The Browns need a reset, a new voice, a new leader, and a new quarterback. Shedeur Sanders represents that hope, that energy, that raw potential the team desperately lacks. But he's being wasted on the bench, while Gabriel's mediocrity drags the team down. The fans can see it. The analysts can see it. Even the players probably feel it. Yet the man with the headset refuses to admit what's obvious to everyone else. Until that changes, the Browns will continue to be the same team they've always been, talented, emotional, and tragically underachieving. Myles Garrett may think staying quiet is a noble path, but leadership sometimes demands noise. It demands standing up and saying what everyone is thinking. Maybe he's waiting for the right moment, or maybe he's just tired of fighting a losing battle. But if the Browns are going to climb out of this hole, anyone needs to speak up, because silence, as the fans have learned, only protects failure. The Browns' locker room is fractured, their coaching philosophy outdated, and their fan base exhausted. Every game feels like a rerun, new opponent, same mistakes. And while Kevin Stefanski clings control, the team's potential is slipping away. If something doesn't change soon, even the most loyal fans might start to tune out. Do you think it's finally time for Kevin Stefanski to bench Dillon Gabriel and give Shedeur Sanders a shot he deserves? Should Myles Garrett and other team leaders start calling out the problems instead of staying silent? Drop your thoughts below and tell us how you'd fix the Browns. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more in-depth coverage, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest stories shaking up the NFL.